we're leaving the train station. Like, now we're outside the train station and there's the canals right there. Well, that's Telwyn. Canals, Telwyn. Canals, Telwyn. See, right next to the train station. Beautiful. I really can't believe I made it to Venice. Just like Las Vegas. Maybe better. We were surprised by how active the city was at almost 10 p.m. Honestly, even Paris was pretty calm after 9:30. But now it was time to head to our hotel and maybe catch a little dinner. We cannot say enough good things about Hotel Ibiza. It's giving Bridgerton vibes, it's giving Tower of Terror vibes, and there is an included breakfast buffet. Oh my gosh.
We're staying in the Opera House from Phantom of the Opera. Not sure.
I am panting because there's no elevator and we did traipse up 4 flights of stairs.
It's pretty cool.
Well, if this isn't the fanciest room I've ever seen.
See? Totally out of Bridgerton. Also, there could be a ghost.
It's a little spooky here. The chandelier and stuff.
Oh my gosh. How fun is this? We can sit there like we're fancy. See the bathroom.
It's 11 p.m. and we had to rush out for food because I took a prenatal vitamin and I was going to throw up. And look what we got.
I'm a little nervous because there's an egg on the pizza. I've never had egg on a pizza. So, well, now that it's here, I gotta give it a try.
It was okay, but it wasn't the best.
Hi. We just got done with breakfast in our hotel.
I'm not done with mine yet.
We actually plan to eat less so that we can eat other stuff at the attractions as well as, but the breakfast was so good that we are stuffed.
We didn't know how good it was gonna be.
Now we're gonna take a boat ride all the way to the end of the island and make our way back slowly through the day. And by the way, this is us right here.
That was just the walk, literally from our hotel here. That was the entire walk.
That's it. So we are pretty much at the train station slash the main water station. Now we'll figure out how to get on the boat to get to the end of the island and keep you guys posted from there. We got our tickets. We just got a simple one ride ticket. It's valid for 75 minutes. It's €9.50. You can get the one-day pass, which is €25. I don't think we're gonna use that much, so we just got the single tickets. Oh, you gotta validate too. There are 2 boats here.
Turns out these are not boats, they're covered gangways.
We were told to sit on the back of the boat for good views.
Our boat finally arrived and we jostled our way to the back.
I think we found the right spot.
And it was at this moment that I actually realized, wow, we are in Venice. After a peaceful journey, we made it to Piazza San Marco, the tourist center of Venice. We decided to get our embarrassing and classic shots out of the way at the beginning of our day. All right, got it. Next pose. Perfect. Moving on. Very original. Good job. Not entirely sure what's going on here, so we'll just skip ahead. But first, let's give this pigeon his moment. Oh, I see, you were filming a transition. That's not lame at all, guys. In the Piazza San Marco, you can check out the Doge's Palace and St. Mark's clock built in the 1400s. Listen, I don't want to say that this 1,000-year-old clock that's perfectly set to the stars is wrong,
but my watch says it's 10:57, and that says it's 10:55.
So we are here at the St. Mark's Square and the clock here is dinging. Yep, that one. This
Yep,
is,
that one.
this is the Basilica right there. You can check it out on Google what the insides look like. And then that's the big tower that was built way back. We can check the dates on Google too.
We won't even pretend to tell you dates.
And that's essentially the square it's known for. The big souvenir stand is blocking the view, so you can look at better images on Google again. And
Clearly, we're your go-to travel vlogger.
we don't have expensive cameras or the knowledge.
So you can come to Venice and see this big clock, this big tower, and get some souvenirs.
Yeah, that's what you need for the gram anyways, right? Are you guys here for the history? Now let's be real.
Now that we've crossed the first iconic Venice stop off our list, it's time to start exploring those canals.
What is that? Something mask.
Water doesn't come free in most European destinations, so we were really excited to try these plentiful street fountains. And we stopped by the library Acqua Alta, which is Instagram famous. They store all of their books in bathtubs, canoes, and very high shelves to protect the books from flooding. There's even a secret gondola in the back that you can take a picture in.
We got this fun, fancy pizza, but it looks great. And the pizza is €4. And the thing is, we also paid in there, which in Venice is $1.50 a head. So technically it's a $1 pizza.
Nice! And
Good.
here's the cross streets, just in case you also need to find a free bathroom and pizza.
Show them.
It's kind of like a pizza Starbucks.
Coming to Europe, we decided not to exchange any currency because at my bank, at US Bank, it's $15 per currency that you want to exchange, and then you can exchange any amount, but we didn't want to do that for 3 countries, 3 separate currencies. So in London, we didn't spend any cash because everything is tap. So we just used our credit card, even the bathrooms, everything, just tap. Then in Paris we didn't use any cash.
Apart from some of the street vendors, and if you're getting anything lower than €5, then they use cash.
But at Paris, we also didn't have to go to the bathroom anywhere where you had to pay. But when you did have to pay to use the bathroom, you did have to have cash, but we just escaped that altogether. Brussels, we had to pay to use the bathroom once, but we were able to tap our card and get in, so that was great. But here in Venice is the first time we've actually had to use cash to go to the bathroom, but we also avoided that at our pizza place. But we decided we should get some cash, so instead of going to an ATM, we found the, what's the bank called?
No, you gotta go. You can go to an ATM, but you gotta make sure it's a bank ATM. If you just go to a random ATM sticking out of a wall, they'll charge you pretty expensive fees, and the foreign exchange charges some crazy fees as well. Like,
So what was our bank that we went to?
oh, I don't know the bank, but you should just search bank ATM and go to a legit bank as opposed to foreign exchange or a random ATM. So because the foreign exchange was charging us $35 for just €20, whereas we got like $40 for like €45, which is pretty cool. So they just charge the €3 fee, and that's about it. That's a flat fee. So that's pretty cool, but you can also enjoy the view behind us. Now we are heading to a wooden bridge, by the way.
A gelato stop on the way can't hurt.
No, wait.
Okay, I have to say, if there was ever a time on this entire trip to be jealous of us, this moment is it. The weather is amazing. It's probably like 62.
Yeah.
Like a breezy 62 Fahrenheit. Like sunny, but you don't have to squint. It's perfect.
And it's not too crowded. It's not like it's extreme amounts of tourists, so it's better than summer.
It's not crowded. Like usually people come and like a cruise ship gets dropped off, and so like it's crazy crowded. It's not crowded. It's like incredible. So this exact moment, you can be a little jealous.
Oh, and that's the wooden bridge in the back, which we're gonna head to. That's a tourist spot. We'd say the name, but most likely you won't catch it. Just type wooden bridge Venice and you'll find it.
And for gelato, I got mango.
I got chocolate with a special cone because I like cones more than the ice cream.
Oh, here's a gondolier coming this way. Where is he? There he is. He's not singing, but we have heard singing. Are we in Vegas? Are we in Venice? Who knows?
I think they know.
Who knows? Is that a real sky or is that a Venetian fake sky? We don't know. What's a cafe?
I'm gonna turn around and walk back.
It's getting a little dangerous now.
Gondola. Pasta looks good.
I saw lasagna and pasta that both looked pretty good. Rialto Bridge.
It sure is.
You know what I haven't seen that I kind of thought was a thing in Venice? People sitting and painting. Why did I think that was a thing? I have seen several, but not very many, like sets of painting, but no active painting. Makes me wonder. This is the most crowded place we've seen today. Oh, so beautiful. And now finally, we are eating our first Venetian pasta. Not at a restaurant, but at a to-go place. We learned about this place on YouTube, and it has a lot of rules. We broke some of them on accident, and then got yelled at twice. For those interested in the rules at eating at Pasta del Mare, here they are. No queuing outside, pay with cash, order quickly, leave after ordering, no videoing, go away to eat, no enjoying your food, no smiling, no laughing, leave Venice, never speak of Pasta del Mare again.
Okay, eat a bite, give us a review.
I don't know if I can get it.
We're waiting on you.
Well, the chicken's up top, so I have to be very delicate.
We found this cool place to sit.
Don't know if we're allowed to, there's a lot of rules.
We indeed were not allowed to sit here, and 2 restaurant workers tracked us down from blocks away and told us to leave.
See gondola riders right there? We have our pasta right here. Before Caroline finishes it off, let me get it.
Their boxes used to look like this, but now they're unbranded, so I suspect they receive city fines every time a local complains that a tourist is in their way, which honestly makes sense. Tourists are the worst.
This chicken is so good.
Oh, that is a big piece of pizza. That's a big zong.
Crowd. Caroline was in a phase of shutting down every option.
I just wasn't into anything.
That's what I said, in other words.
I'll show what I allowed you to get.
Finally coaxed her into. This is called a cannoli, but in my books it's called cream roll. So cream roll time it is.
Pretty much tastes like chocolate icing stuffed in a stuff. It works. I found a dress that I would like. Oh my god, how cute this is! Yeah, I think you go in and pick out outfits.
So finally, we've been walking all day. I think we have seen pretty much all of Venice. One day is pretty good. Now our plan is get some coffee, be alert, I guess don't fall asleep. And now we are planning to get on the boat again and ride it till the very end and come back. A water taxi. Hopefully we'll get it a little close to sunset, and that way on our way back it'll be dark and this will be like a sunset cruise. Just cheaper.
A sunset cruise that's cheaper than a gondola.
Yeah, that's our plan. But we need some coffee to kick us back to life.
And so we did set sail on a sunset cruise, and the views were even more magnificent than our morning cruise. And we slowly made the walk back to our hotel for the second time today, but in the evening time, which honestly gave completely different views of Venice.
We personally are more grab pizza and eat it on the go type of people, but if we weren't, we would be sitting here at these lovely cafe tables eating lobster, fettuccine, right by the canal waters.
That's right.
But once again, we're not those people.
Let's just grab and go kind of people.
Here's all the gondola boats parked ready for bedtime.
You could still strike a deal for $60.
They were getting a little desperate. It's usually $100 after 6 p.m.
After 7.
After 7 p.m. But they were getting real desperate. Hey, ladies, $60.
Yeah, but we still didn't budge.
We still didn't budge.
But if you guys come, you could probably try it. We are not judging you.
And just so you know, Telwyn offered like 100 times to take me on a gondola ride. But I like walking.
So we are walking.
We are walking home and decided it was time to get one more dish to share. So we stopped by another like express pasta place and picked up a bolognese sauce to go in this cute little compostable cup. It's very good and very warm, which is excellent. It's a little chilly, but clearly not so bad because Telwyn's only wearing a cardigan.
Yeah, and right now we are making a second trip all the way from the south of the island back to our hotel. So this is our second trip throughout the entire of Venice.
Yeah, it's like crazy
But you know
walkable.
what? But we are still seeing fun little things. That's all. Like the walk is entertaining to say the least. So
Turning around.
and there's a classic saying in Venice: it's hard to walk right. You often get lost, but every time you get lost, there's no worries because
There's another glass shop to find.
yeah, like there's always this fun, quirky things you come across that being lost doesn't hurt at all. We're about to call it a night. We've gone back and forth through Venice multiple times.
100 times.
We've pretty much seen every alley there is. We got off the hotel today after breakfast at like 9 a.m. and it's past 9 p.m. now, so this literally been 12 hours that we've been walking.
Like pretty non-stop.
Yeah, the only time we sat was to eat pasta and twice during the boat ride. That's pretty much it. The rest of the time we've been walking. But the thing is, our legs don't really hurt in spite of walking over 10 hours continuously. We've been so happy and looking at things and walking at a slow pace that the walk was awesome.
This is a good time to come. It's end of March right now. I don't know when I'll have this video edited and posted, but we are here the end of March.
Yeah, and this has been my favorite day of our Euro trip as of now.
See, we lied. We had one more snack in us. We got too many cannolis. We went for a vanilla and a pistachio. Telwyn has been eyeing pistachio items all day today, and finally he got his mini pistachio cannoli. So I hope it lives up to your expectation.
Fog might clear up, but basically it's a wonderful thing we were here yesterday because it is crazy foggy and chilly this morning, and it's only a half hour earlier than we were out yesterday when it was gorgeous. So, bye Venice, you were amazing to us. Off to, where are we going next?
We gotta cross the bridge from the main island to the mainland, and then we gotta get a high-speed 4-hour train straight to Rome.
Straight to Rome!